gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. This is your boy James, aka Hollywood J Blaq, live in the building once again, back with another Synful Blaq reacts. And I got my main man's, Big MFing, Sinners in the building. How you doing today, sir?
Doing good, doing good, doing good. We got the homies over in I Prevail back in the building, following some news from the band. Brian, their soft voice singer, has left the group. We don't know if it's permanent or temporarily, but from what we understand, it is due to medical reasons. He did get diagnosed with Eagle syndrome about a year and a half ago, and he has some other stuff going on. So we wish him the best.
Yes. Sad state of affairs. When you can't, when your medical issues catch up with your professional life, and you know, especially like in the when you're doing the art like music, you know what I'm saying? Like when your band finally hits the stride and you're finally making the records that you need to make. You're doing the concerts that you need to do. You're connecting with the fans that you've been wanting to connect with for so long, and some that you didn't even know even existed. And then you become successful enough to where you can afford certain things. You start a family. Things are going great, and then all of a sudden everything just gets derailed in the blink of an eye. A lot of us know that feeling because COVID and shit, right?
Mhm.
That happened to a lot of people. Everything was great. COVID hits. You lose your job. You lose everything that you worked hard for, and then you got to start over and build again. But like in music, even during COVID, I think that was kind of they got huge during COVID. That's when
Yeah.
we ran into them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And they started doing concerts. And to think that we survived COVID, we can survive anything, and then this happens. I just it's so much I can say. I don't think it'd ever be enough. So what I am going to say is this. Um, Brian, I want to thank you for uh, introducing your voice to the world and giving us an opportunity to hear you, so we can react to you, so that we
Mhm.
can build upon that in order to reach out to even more fans of the band and show us how our genuine first time reaction to hearing you guys. And I know that regardless of whatever happens, if eventually something that you come back from, or if it's something that is more permanent, no matter what, your name and your contribution to I Prevail is one of those things that not only can't be forgotten, also one of those things, not only one of those things that can't be duplicated, but much like Steve Perry is to Journey, you are the heart and soul of the era of the last 5 years of the I Prevail era. Um, Not to say that there's not going to be another era, because that's where we're at right now. But this is to say that that era of I Prevail, until something changes, which you never know how this goes, it's undefeated right
Mhm.
now. You think of a band that has been as successful in the last 5 years like I Prevail has.
Yeah, no, I Prevail was blown up, and I was lucky enough to go see them live with Hailstrom not too long ago, and Brian talked about during that concert that about the Eagle syndrome, and also he felt depressed because I'm imposters syndrome,
Yeah, Apostle Syndrome.
where he didn't think he deserved the fame that he was getting, and
Well,
that a lot of artists and actors and shit go through that shit, and as fast as they blew up, then with the new baby in his life, and then the medical diagnoses. I understand it. You know what I'm saying?
true. So, and I would even say this. I don't think fame as a whole is not something that is deserved or undeserved. Fame is a consequence of certain things, right? because you could be rich and not be famous.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows who the fuck the CEO of like BlackRock is, and but they know who BlackRock is, and they know who they're how corrupt of a company they are. But nobody knows who owns BlackRock. It's just the fame of BlackRock is because of all the bad shit that they've done over the years and how they function because of how big they are. So, but fame is just it's a consequence. It's just it's something that comes with enough of with enough popularity. Now, if you say that you don't deserve the popularity and fame are two different things. You can be popular and not be famous, but you deserve the popularity because you're talented, right? And because your talent and your popularity is why you have the fame that you have. Your talent is what it is. So you can't denying the fame is okay. I think, but fame is not something. Again, fame is not something that we can say, hey, we it's not deserved or undeserved. Fame is what it is. You're just famous. But you deserve to be popular and you deserve to be praised. And we deserve to be grateful because without you, we wouldn't have this music that touches our soul. And I know that you meant to make music that touches our soul. Because if you didn't meant to make the music that touches our soul, guess what you wouldn't have done? Make the music that touches our soul. So if you didn't make it, then we wouldn't be here, right? So this goes back, that we loop her back around to, that you deserve to be praised and we deserve to be loved. And more importantly, in your absence, you deserve to be remembered. And that's what we're going to do. But we now have a separate issue that has to come along, which is that's why we're here. Is that we're in the next era of I Prevail, which I found pretty convenient. That once Brian announced his departure, this video comes out. And I felt like maybe this was because you just don't make a music video, you know what I'm saying, in like 5-6 hours after the departure of somebody. Be like, hey, by the way.
They announced it like 2.5 weeks ago. So it's been 2.5 weeks.
They still wouldn't have made a video 2.5 weeks. It takes some time to make a music video.
What that one comment say? It went from I Prevail to I Destroy?
I Destroy, yes. So, and that's what I said. I feel that this was in the works for a little while. It's just at some point, you know, you do your tour, you do your obligations. You probably got to renegotiate some contracts, things like that. The music industry, because I Prevail does not have Brian anymore, so you can't hold him to the same contract as you have the one with Brian in it because money, legality, things like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So this has to be something that had to be in the works for a while. They worked out the details of the departure. Payouts, royalties, all that shit. Redid the contract with I Prevail as what's the gentleman's name? That's the front man now. I mean the OG front man, but you know what I mean, like the
Eric.
Eric. So you have to make sure that he's listed as the front man. Make sure that now you're splitting the pie less ways, but he's also making a bigger cut of pie. A lot of that shit has to be worked out, and it takes 90 days minimum to work all that shit out. So I would probably say within that 90 days they made this video. And this is gonna be, I would assume that the new album's coming, right?
Hopefully.
Well, we'll see. So
because True Power's been out for I think a year and a half, 2 years now. So.
Yeah. So this is a segue into a new album, a new era, and like you talk about the comment, we're going from I Prevail to I Destroy.
I Destroy.
What one reactor when we looked up the video asked, is this deathcore now? And
but they've always had that in them because remember Gasoline, remember, you know what I'm saying, they've always had it in them.
That's what I said. Now, sir, like what he said, is this deathcore now? Like certain now? Where have you been? What genre have you been listening to? Obviously, you haven't been listening to the I Prevail that we've been listening to because I Prevail is option D, all of the above. Okay, I'm just saying.
I'm excited for this, so.
Me too. Let's fucking get to it. You ready, sir?
Oh yeah.
well, without further ado, this is I Prevail in their new era, violent nature, in big ass bold red letters, right here on Synful Blaq Reacts. Let's go. Shut the fuck up! Do me a favor! Consider out the supervisor! I'm no saint! I'm not your savior! I'm a sick motherfucker with a violent nature! Okay, all right, hold on. God damn, cuz what the?
How you start the song with "Shut the fuck up"?
It was a message to me. It's a message to me. He said, "You know, I'm tired of this nigga Hollywood talking for 20 minutes on the videos. I heard they said in the comment section to the one dude from the Tom McDonald video. Tired of him. I'm tired of him talking. Shut the fuck up. Then we'll send this message to him. This is perfectly for him. Loud and clear, sir.
We know they're gonna react to it. Yeah. It's like we know they're gonna react to it.
Yeah. We know he has a lot to say. Shut the fuck up. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. I just have one question before I continue the video. Where the hell did they get 343 Guilty Spark from Halo in the video? That's the question.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
A budget heavy in the motherfucker.
See, this is the so now with Brian gone, now they are just a rage machine. Okay.
This isn't rage against the machine. This is raging as a machine. They're a well-oiled machine now, and they're raging. Okay. They're still gonna rage against the machine. It's just they're a machine against the machine. That's what this is now. All right. Oh. Let's go. Oh boy. I got my days on the fucking chain. Till the feeling goes away. I am convinced that when they made this video or when they made the song, it feels like almost like a stress relief is finding out the news that that Brian was leaving. That's what this feels like. So instead of talking through your feelings, and
so
and therapy. And, sorry, go ahead.
So the beginning of the song starts, "Shut the fuck up, do me a favor, cut your heart out, then swallow a razor. I'm no saint, I'm not your savior. I'm a sick motherfucker with a violent nature."
Yeah, see? We don't need therapy. We don't need counseling. We don't even talk to nobody else. We're going to come out with a song expressing our feelings.
feelings, nothing more than
The
feeling.
feelings are that he is in fact a sick motherfucker
With
with
a
a violent
violin.
nature. I'm here for it. Listen,
I'm here. I'm here for it too.
I'm. The new era has begun,
Like
ladies and gentlemen.
we've always known Eric is the guy. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, no, Eric is that dude. Always has been, and Eric even has a really good singing voice. I
Yeah, he
don't want to
does.
ever want to discount Eric's singing voice. I guess what I'm saying is that I Prevail was always been the balance between the deathcore and like um
The emotion.
the emotion, right? And so without that emotion, this is what we're getting. You're getting rage and pain and anger and hunger and strife and any of the other seven deadly sins and the breaking of any other Ten Commandments. And I'm absolutely here for it because this is what we need at this point. I think America's at a point where this needs to be the national anthem. I think we are all some sick motherfuckers with a violent nature. We've passed the point of no return. We are not a friendly place. We're just a bunch of sick motherfuckers with a violent nature.
Not he's not wrong. Um, and so with all that being said, help us burn this motherfucker down.
Yes, please.
And please like, comment, and subscribe, ring that bell so you know more sinful black drops. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one,
That's
babies.
right. So until next time, that is my man Big Sin. I am your boy Hollywood J Blaq. This is Synful Blaq Reacts, and we are in fact out this thing. Tuesday.